So you guys know that I love the OG, but let's talk about why. Why does it work so well? Why is it such a good solution for daytime stress relief, for mood balancing, energy balancing, for putting me in this great mood on a Monday morning where I'd honestly rather be back in bed? Let's start off with the obvious one, CBD. Right, so CBD actually affects your serotonin receptors in a very similar way as SSRIs do. SSRIs are common anti-anxiety and antidepressant medications like Prozac, Zoloft, Lexapro, right? So basically controlling the amount of serotonin that your body is producing and using. Why is that important? It's important because serotonin is your feel-good neurotransmitter. It controls things like your mood, anxiety levels, appetite, sex drive, sleep patterns. Basically, all the good stuff, serotonin is going to control it, right? So you want to make sure that those levels are working for you and not working against you. CBD also allows for more anandamide in your system. So why is that important? That's important because anandamide is commonly known as the bliss molecule, right? So we have the feel-good neurotransmitter and we have the bliss molecule. CBD allows for both of those things to be more active and present in your system, right? Sounds like a good deal. It is. So CBD is doing all that great stuff, but there's also the ashwagandha in here that is going to double down on those effects, where CBD is addressing more so your endocannabinoid system, your 5-HT receptors, which is your serotonin receptors like we talked about. Ashwagandha is working more so on that HPA axis and your cortisol levels. Cortisol is super important. That is our stress hormone, and unfortunately, most of us are just off the charts as far as our cortisol. So, when is cortisol actually helpful? Bears, pirates. When an ominous figure appears in the shadows when you're walking through a dark alley alone at night. Blood-sucking zombies.
Mike Wazowski.
And when we run into problems with it being chronically elevated. Global pandemic. The collapse of society. News that is designed to keep you scared. Scary news about the stressful social media apps that are making you feel inadequate. And yeah, they're designed to make you feel inadequate. Feeling inadequate. Being alive, right? We're getting stressed out subconsciously all the time and our cortisol levels are constantly elevated. Why that's a problem is because when our cortisol levels are constantly elevated, we stay in fight or flight, and when we're in fight or flight, basically we're focused on surviving, not thriving, right? So what we need to do is bring down those cortisol levels, signal to our bodies that we're okay, we're safe, we're not in a threat for our lives or anything like that, and that we can calm down and get to a place called rest and digest. That is where the thriving happens, right?